What's up, ladies and gentlemen? We're here with my friend Mike, and we're having the Guitar Geek Hang. Anybody and whoever decided to pick up a guitar and let alone start collecting would envy us or envy myself in this position. As we sit here with a couple of awesome 59 Les Pauls, well, 58 and a 59. But it's been a real great trip to Denver. Got to see everybody at Wildwood and got to finally we've been forum buddies and exchange emails, but we very rarely get to sit in the same room. So thanks, Mike. Thanks for the hospitality.
Well, I'm honored and thrilled to have you here, Joe. This has been just a great experience, and just having you in the same room, I don't know, it's just indescribable. So well, I'm honored, and next time you're in Denver, spend a couple hours.
Yeah, thank you.
I'll lay them all out.
And great to have our friend Greg Koch here playing yes,
yay,
playing Had to Cry today, and but it's like it's one thing. It's like obviously you've been collecting way more guitars than I could ever dream, but it's interesting what makes somebody go, why would you pay so much money for a piece of mahogany, flame maple, and strings?
Yeah.
But until you actually
play one,
appreciate it, and play one, you go, I get it, And before I was kind of in there going, geez, it seemed like insurmountable amount of money. I go, I don't know if I can make that amount of money in my lifetime, let alone justify spending it on one instrument. And then you go, I was the recipient of some generosity from a couple of cats, and here I am now. I'm fully addicted and have 3 of them myself. But what it is, it's when you play them, you just go, there it is. There's that sound you heard on the records, and they're just a joy to play.
Well, if anybody ought to have them, it's you.
Well, there's a lot of deserving cats too, and the good thing about it seems like in the last couple of years they more kind of surfacing, and they're getting played on stage. You see Derek Trucks, he's got one that he's been loaned, and you see Warren Haynes pop up one, and that's what they're there for. Right. It's like I kind of people ask me it's pretty crazy taking them out there. I go, at least they're close to me. I know where they are.
Sure. Yeah, at least in the U.S. I know you've had crazy travel experiences internationally. So.
Well, I'll tell you a little story. We were in Australia, and I just got my first 59 Sunburst, and Elliot was like, take it, play it on the road, but you got to play it on the road. I was like, so I took it literally. I had to play for every gig. Yeah. And it was very nice. I was very worried about the guitar. I still am. So I had my little chainsaw protector case, and we got through every airport. Everything was fine until we got to Australia, and then Australia decided to haze me, beyond.
Yeah.
And so much so we were going, okay, well, obviously this is not working. And there's no way I'm going to check in underneath the plane. That's just not going to happen.
Right.
So I buy a seat for it, for all the, so it's basically 2 seats.
You sent me the photo when you did that. I posted it on the forum.
Right, and what happened was, the first day, I put the guitar in the middle seat, as you would.
Yeah. And
I sat in the window. And then some other guy I didn't know sat next to me. I said, well, that's a good buffer. The guitar can be the buffer between the 2 people. And this guy was quite a large fellow. The guy who was in charge of the plane goes, no, the guitar has to go in the window seat, and you have to sit in the middle, just making the rules up as they go along. And I said to him, I go, well, then the guitar wants a gin and tonic, and so do I. So that's what, and to see people, when you strap a guitar into a chair on an airplane,
I know. The
look of disbelief, it's like, what could you possibly, it's like, but again, it's what you do. We're curators of this stuff, and we're going to have somebody else, when I'm done with them and my career's over and I'm in a log cabin somewhere on a lake, somebody else will own my guitars.
We're holding them in antiquity.
Exactly, and then it goes to somebody else, and then if you take care of them, they'll last forever.
Yeah. So
last longer than we will. Yeah. But thanks again for having us, dude. Really awesome.
Hey, it's great.
And kudos to all the Les Paul Forum members too. It's been a good community to thank you for the warm welcome and kind words.
And the Wildwood team.
Yeah, exactly.
Thanks.